Hello everyone, happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So for today's reading, we're going to be doing a part 2 to my last reading. This was a request from a lovely viewer. She asked if I could kind of dive into a little bit more into your next relationship, but more so into your next person. So describe your next person in terms of appearance, personality, maybe zodiac signs, where you're going to meet them, maybe if the cards want to tell us. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But before we start, I just want to say, first of all, a huge thank you for everyone that's watching my videos, that's leaving a comment or a like, or it's even subscribing. I really appreciate it. I love doing readings, and I love that you guys are resonating with them, and that you are enjoying my readings. And I just want to say that I am going to be giving away a free reading, a free personal reading to one of my subscribers. This is something that I'm going to be doing from time to time. This is not the only giveaway that I'm planning on doing. So if you're interested in winning a free personal reading with me, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and comment down below that you subscribe to my channel and that you want to enter the giveaway, and just leave a like in this video or the video that you see this instructions on, because I am going to be this giveaway is going to be open for at least a week. So every video that I'm going to be doing next, I am going to mention it as well. But it's just one giveaway, if that makes sense. But I'm going to remind you guys that I'm doing this in my next videos. So yeah, just have to subscribe and leave a comment down below in whichever video you're hearing these instructions, that you subscribe and you leave a like in that video. And that's all you have to do to win a free personal reading. So that's it. Let's start with your reading. As always, you have to choose either pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, whichever resonates the most to you and with you. And yeah, that's it. If you want to pause the video, you can absolutely do so to really have the time to choose a reading. But if you're ready, let's begin. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful amethyst, then this is your reading. I'm going to be asking Spirit what your next person is going to look like, to be like. So first, let's clean the cards. And let's see what they're like, how they look like, their zodiac signs. Maybe we'll see how you meet them, their age, maybe. We'll see what Spirit wants to tell us. So please, Spirit, can you give us... Okay. I didn't ask the question yet, so let's not take that. If it wants to come out, it will. Spirit, can you please answer the question, how will group number 1's next person will look like, will be like? What's their appearance, how they're like, what's their personality, their zodiac signs, etc. Please, Spirit. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's actually pretty awesome. What we're getting. I try to never react to whichever cards are coming out until I have the full picture, because sometimes I can see something very, very positive, but it's just one card, and then the context is not as positive, and I have to explain that to whomever I'm doing the reading for, oh, sorry, yeah, I reacted and it's not what I thought it was. So I try to always be quite quiet and have a poker face, but so far this is looking really nice. Okay, I think those are the ones that I'm going to take. Wow. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you got the world. The bottom of the deck energy is your overall energy. And let's see what we have. Let me just make sure I get all of this in frame. Okay. Great, those were 8. I always try to do 8 in my spread, so that's great. Okay. Right off the bat, the first thing I thought of with the first card that popped out, which was the 6 of Wands, is that this person is very successful in their life. This person, I don't know how old you are, but if you are in your like early 20s or you're maybe 18 up, like if you're quite young and just like maybe starting university, something like that, then this person might be older than you, because this person feels like they are already set in life. They have a job, they are very successful in their job, they maybe live on their own, like maybe they are very independent, they have their own apartment, their own car, you know what I mean? That this is not someone that still lives at home with their parents, or that maybe is struggling financially. This is someone who, what I'm hearing, and take it as it resonates. By the way, I forgot to give my normal disclaimer of this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates and leave what doesn't, because this is for the collective and not everything I say might resonate with you. But back to the reading, what I'm hearing is that this is someone that already has a degree, that they already finished university, maybe they have a master's degree as well as a bachelor's, and they are already working. What I'm feeling, and again, this is very specific, but I feel like they are like businessmen, like, or women, no gender. This is not gender specific, but I feel like this person is a businessman or woman. This is not someone, because of how I see them. I see them as very like structured. I see them as being very rational people. I am not seeing like an artist here, or yeah, I'm seeing business here. We have a lot of swords. We have pentacles, which is all about like being grounded and earning a good amount of money. So what I can see here is that this person has a very like higher-ish position in like a company. Maybe they are the boss, or maybe they're very high up, like the hierarchy. And this is someone that has some money. I do see them having like a good amount of money. Now, being successful does not require having a degree. So this also could be someone, let me put this here. This also could be someone who didn't get a degree, like maybe dropped out of college, maybe never went to college, but still managed to do really well in life. Like maybe they started their own company. They are the CEO of their own company, and like somehow that company started doing really well, and they started like earning a lot of money. But overall, what I can see here is that they are very successful financially speaking. They are very rational. They're someone who follows the rules. I don't see them as being daredevils or rebels or anything like that. I see them as being, as I mentioned earlier, very structured. they're the kind of people that are very organized, and whenever they want something, they really have to plan for it. They have to organize. They have to like think about every step they're going to take to get where they want, rather than just be impulsive and go for it. You know what I mean? I see them as being very, very smart, almost to the point of maybe being kind of snobbish, um, but not in a super bad way. Like, they're not the kind of person that will ridicule you if you don't know something, but they are the kind of people that would correct you if you're saying something incorrectly, if that makes sense. So they're not going to humiliate you like, oh, you don't know that, like, have you ever read a book? They're not going to be that aggressive, thank God, because we don't like that kind of people. Well, at least I don't like that kind of people. But they are definitely someone that likes showing off how much they know, because they are very smart and they know they're very smart. So if I don't know, maybe you're talking about a specific subject, they will make sure you know that they know about that subject. They are going to just throw random facts at you, and they're going to just mention like specific dates and that kind of thing. So yeah, this is someone who's very smart, very informed, very cultured. Maybe they love reading. I see someone who really picks up books, and like they enjoy knowledge, they enjoy knowing about things, but as I said, they can be a bit snobbish when it comes to it. But intelligence, I can see, is very important to them. So this is someone who likes being intellectually stimulated. This is someone who enjoys talking about, I don't know, science or finances, or really diving in deep into like subjects that you wouldn't like, that are not very casual. This is someone that wants to spend 6 hours talking about the universe and how it works. I see them as it kind of it doesn't come easy for them to be very tolerant to people not knowing something. So that's why they can, like, because intelligence is very important to them, they see it as a must in their partner, right? And if their partner ever like mentions something incorrectly or doesn't know something that they are talking about or anything like that, then they feel like they are in the right to express like, ugh, you don't know this, or to like at least correct you. So I don't see them as particularly tolerant when it comes to ignorance. And by the way, ignorance, it doesn't really mean like being like not being smart. Ignorant, I feel like everyone in the world is a bit ignorant, at least in something. Like if you ask me about cars or about finances, like I am completely ignorant about that. But if you ask me about something else, maybe I am an expert at that subject, So if you don't know something they know about, then they kind of tag you as ignorant, and they don't have that much of like tolerance to ignorance, which they are going to definitely work on. I think that you are going to help them a lot with the strength card. You're going to tame the lion. I feel like you're going to be very tolerant. You're going to be very patient because you understand where they're coming from. Now, this is not a conduct, this is not an attitude that you have to put up with, right? So you don't have to take any BS from anyone, and if this attitude really bothers you, you have to tell them off. And this is what I can see here. Like, you are not, it's not like, oh, I'm going to be patient because I love them and they are going to eventually change for me. This is more so like you are not going to take any BS from them, and you're going to tame the line. You're going to be like, okay, enough. Like, what if I don't know anything about finances? What? Like, I know a lot about, I don't know, cooking. I don't know anything about cooking. So everyone is smart in their own things, in their own ways. Everyone knows about their own things and lacks knowledge about other things. So stop it. And I think that you're going to make them become very, very patient, very tolerant with their surroundings, not only with you. I think like it took them a lot of, like, it was a struggle for them to get where they are right now, right? It didn't come easy for them, and so they kind of feel entitled, like that work, like they had to work really hard to get where they are, and that left them a sense of entitlement when it comes to how he reacts to other people's ignorance or lack of knowledge at something, like, because that's how people made him or her feel, if that makes sense. So people ridiculed them for not knowing something. People humiliated them for saying something wrong, and they kind of got used to that, so that they are repeating that pattern, but that doesn't mean that they are like that at their core. So that's what you are going to help them change. You're going to help them realize that they don't have to be rude to you or to anyone else when it comes to not knowing something. They can either just let it pass and don't correct them. If someone said something wrong, do not correct them, because sometimes that can make them feel humiliated. Or if you're going to correct them, do it in a not snobbish way, you know? So you're going to help them a lot, become more tolerant, become more patient, relax a lot. I see that they're very like stressed, very stiff. That's the word I'm looking for. Not stressed, but like very possessive in general, but not possessive of you or their money. I see them as being like very, they want to be in control. That's what I'm trying to say. They love to be in control of everything that's happening to them, of their surroundings. So that also means being in control of how people perceive them. They want to come off as super intelligent, like super smart, successful, which they are, but they are like going like that extra step to show it to you, and that's what comes off as snobbish. This is what people kind of don't like about them. They want to make sure that you know how smart they are, but they don't have to do anything for that. You can just see it. Like, they are very, very, very smart, but they want to be in control of how people perceive them, and that's why they act the way they act. And once you show them, like, hey, just chill, bro, relax, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how people perceive you, but B, if you care that much, just let me tell you that no matter what you do, people will perceive you as a very intelligent and successful person. So you don't have to go that extra mile to make sure everyone knows. That just makes you an unlikable person. So I think you're going to help them a lot in that area. Now, continuing with how they look like, I see them as being maybe a bit more tan. I don't see them being like blonde with green or blue eyes. I see them, maybe they have a lighter skin tone, but their other factions like eyes, hair, all of that is darker. So basically I see this as a tan man with black hair and black eyes. Maybe this could even be a black man with black hair and black eyes, or lighter in skin tone, such as like tan, a bit of a brownish skin tone. But definitely I don't see anyone that's blonde or has colored eyes. They have brown eyes, brown hair, What else can we see? I see that they're going to be very ready for you with the Knight of Cups. I see that they are very much ready to offer their cup, their love, and offer also something financially stable. I see them as someone who has a lot of dreams, like a lot of goals, that's the word. I see them as someone who has a lot of goals, and he is one, or she, they are someone that always, as I mentioned previously, like they are very organized when it comes to life in general, but especially when it comes to their goals. So they have a lot of goals in mind, and they're someone who is not going to just let those goals disappear, if that makes sense. So if they're very stubborn. So if something comes to their mind that they want to do, they are going to do it. And in this case, they are planning on working very hard towards very different goals, whether that's in terms of like professionally or just as hobbies. If they want, let's say they woke up one day and they decided they want to learn how to sing, then they're not going to stop until they learn how to sing. And they're the kind of people that will say, okay, what do I need to learn how to sing? Okay, let's go to a singing professor let's pay for singing lessons. Then they do that. Then they do the extra work by watching YouTube tutorials on singing, and then you will hear them practicing 24/7 their singing. They're kind of obsessive when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, it could be a quality because they always achieve what they put their mind into. So what else? I see that they are very, very, very attractive with the Strength card. By the way, we have very strong Leo energy here. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. In this case, I would always say this could be you or this could be your person, but here I sense that it's your person since we're trying to figure them out. But I have very strong Leo energy. We have also very strong air. So not Aries. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And we could also be dealing with an earth sign, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I see them as being very, very, very attractive. Maybe when I say attractive, I mean that you are going to find them extremely attractive. I don't mean like, oh, they are the conventional type of attractive. They could be, for sure. They could be just a model. But when I say they're attractive, I mean it more in the sense of you are going to find them extremely attractive no matter what they look like. Even if your friends say they're ugly, even if everyone around you says like, what the hell is that? Then that doesn't matter because you find them attractive, and that's what I mean here. You're going to find them extremely attractive. For some of you guys, this is going to be very, 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 very specific. It's a message that just came into my mind, and it's for a very limited amount of you, but I feel like maybe you're going to be dealing also with a redhead, going back to the appearance. So maybe this person has reddish hair, like brownish, auburn-ish reddish hair, but for the most part I see someone with darker hair, like black or very dark brown. This is someone who is always speaking their mind. They're very good at communication, in the sense of you never have to guess what they're thinking. This is not someone that will make you guess what's in their mind. But again, as we already talked about, this is someone that maybe is a bit aggressive when it comes to expressing what they think towards other people, which you're going to help them with. But in general, this is someone who is always speaking their mind. This is someone who loves talking and telling you, I don't know, what they learned, if they're like getting into some new hobbies, they're going to always talk about it in a good way, like they're excited, or they will always come back from work and tell you about their day. This is someone that communicates very, I don't want to say very well, because as I said, there's definitely some faults at their communication or with their communication, but I feel like this is someone that at least is very transparent when it comes to their mind. They never put you in a position of guessing what they're thinking or what they're planning. They are always going to share that with you. I see them as someone who can be very romantic if they want to. With the Knight of Cups, I see that this is someone who knows how to put in the effort, knows how to make you feel special, and they are going to be doing that with you. Again, I see them as very stubborn, but very, very, very smart. And I think that's all I can see here. With the World, I have a sense that maybe they're coming out of something, like something ended for them. I feel like because it's a love reading, this might be a relationship. Maybe they're coming out of a very long-term relationship, or maybe they're just coming out of a relationship when you meet them. So maybe at first you're going to be like, not friends, but maybe you're going to be in that talking phase for a little bit because they're coming out of something and they don't want to rush into something new. But I see that they're going to be opened to the idea of love. They're not going to be closed off to the idea of being with someone new. Or maybe with this World card, it means that cycle of heartbreak is over, because this means the end of a cycle. So maybe what this card is saying is that they are ready. Like, whatever they were going through has ended and now they're ready. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling more, rather than they being out of a relationship. So maybe the timing where you meet them is like perfect timing, because they are just coming out of that bad cycle of whatever they had to deal with, and now they are completely healed and ready to start something new. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's grab some oracle cards to gain more clarity and detail about this, and let's continue. Okay, so Spirit, can you give us some more clarity about group number one's reading and group number one's next person, please? Okay, purification. Yeah, so I feel like they're going to be completely healed from whatever was going on in their lives when you meet them. So they're going to be ready for you, which is great. It's always nice when things work out the way they have to work out, or you would want them to work out. We have success. So again, this person is very, very, very successful. And one more, please, Spirit. Oh, okay. Courage. Okay, so this courage one reminds me of the strength card. And with the courage, I feel like you're going to bring out in them a lot of things that they have to work with. They have to work on something. Again, with the purification right now is giving me two answers. One answer or one thing is that they are ready for you. They have healed whatever they had to heal in the past. But the other thing that purification is telling me is that they are going to heal a lot of things with you. Because they, as we already discussed, they have certain ways of doing things that are not helping them in life. They think that they are helping them because that's what they're used to doing, and they think that's how it works, and that they think that that works for them. But you're going to show them a whole new world. Maybe Aladdin is significant in this connection. I don't know why that came to my mind, but you're going to show them that there's a whole other way of doing things that is way better for them and for the people around them. And with the courage card, I have this sense of you're going to bring out in them a lot of things that they have to work on. They have to, like, you're going to kind of not mirror them, because I don't think you are going to do things that they will realize, oh, I do that as well. But I feel like I don't know how to express this. Like, they will show you a side of them. They are going to be very vulnerable with you. There we go. They're going to be very vulnerable with you. And that is going to take, of course, courage. But they're going to show you a side of them that they do not allow other people to see. And that's when, like, that's the moment where you are going to tell them, like, oh, well, I understand where you're coming from, but being that snobbish is not going to get you very far. Or, yeah, I get that insecurity, but look at all the success you have. Maybe they're very insecure about, like, not being good enough in life or something like that. And you're going to show them that that's not true. You're going to show them how successful they are, how loved they are, etc., etc. So you're going to, like, help them heal a lot. Like, a lot. You're going to be so significant in their life, because you're going to bring out the best version of them, help them bring out the best version of themselves, but also you're going to help them love themselves more and help them see themselves with more loving eyes. But yeah, in terms of how they are, I feel like they're very successful as well, as we already said. They are someone who takes risks, so they're very brave. They're not afraid of taking on new things or trying out new things. Even what I'm hearing is they're not afraid of confronting people. So maybe you'll get into a situation where someone is, I don't know, being disrespectful to you, and they're going to stand up for you or something like that. They are not scared of being confrontational, not in the sense of, like, being an aggressive person that likes confrontation, but whenever it is required, they will stand up for you or help you with something you need. I see them as someone that's brave. I don't see them as someone that's shy, or not that being shy doesn't make you brave, but, like, that's a comma. I see them as being someone very brave, period. Another idea is I don't see them as being shy. I see them as being a bit more extroverted, or at least they do not get, like, uncomfortable in public or social situations. I cannot relate to that. And yeah, that's what I can see here. Also, with courage, I just heard that maybe they are adrenaline junkies, so they like doing very, not dangerous, but like high risk kind of activities, such like parachuting or surfing or something that brings a lot of adrenaline. But that's very specific, so that's to whomever it resonates. And yes, that's what I can see. Something that pops into my mind is that they kind of look like this panther here, in the sense of, how we were saying that they are, like, maybe they have darker skin or darker hair, eyes, etc. I feel like this is kind of reminiscent of who your person is or looks like. So they have very, like, dark features to them, but they look very I don't know, they have like this. Look how the panther is extremely beautiful. I feel like, and like they look exotic. That made like the exotic part is kind of specific, but I feel like this is how you are going to view your person. Not that they look like a panther, of course, but you're going to find them so beautiful and so attractive, like so you're going to look at them and see, wow, like look at those eyes, or look at that beautiful hair, or that beautiful skin. Like you're going to be mesmerized by their beauty, even if other people do not see it that way and do not find them attractive. Well, that's another issue. Like that's not for them to it's not their person, so they are not in, I don't know, like it's not for them to like, if that makes sense. But you are going to find them so beautiful, so attractive, and so mesmerizing. But you're going to be mesmerized by their beauty. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below. I would appreciate it a lot if you would comment what kind of reading you would like to see next. And subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'll be posting very frequently, ideally every single day, realistically every other day, but nonetheless it's going to be frequent, so please subscribe to stay tuned. Don't forget about the giveaway. If you're interested in winning a free reading with me, personal reading, then subscribe to my channel and comment down below that you subscribed and give a thumbs up to this video. So thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, group number 2. If you chose this crystal quartz, this is your reading. So we're going to be answering what your next person is going to be like. So in terms of appearance, personality, zodiac signs, maybe even where you're going to meet them, all of that. So please, Spirit, can you show us how group number 2's next person is going to look like, be like, everything you can tell us about their next person, please, Spirit, for group number 2. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the Sun. Great. Let's see. Okay. Nice. Okay, this is going great. I tend to not react to whatever cards pull out, because sometimes I can be very expressive and be like, oh my god, and then the rest of the reading is not so good, and then I have to do some explaining, like, oh sorry, I thought something else was going on. But so far this is really nice. Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. Oh, I have 2. I'll take them. Bottom of the deck energy, you've got the 7 of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is your overall energy. Let's put this here. And let's try to fit everything. I think that's good enough. Let's just move this here. Okay. This is very interesting because it kind of reminds me of the last reading, in the sense of this person is very successful. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about a self-made, independent, successful person, like this woman right here. Remember, this is not gender specific, but this woman right here, she is like set in life. She has everything. She's so abundant. She is so independent. She doesn't need anyone. She's just so successful, but she's self-made. Like, she has achieved everything that she has by herself, and yeah, she's so abundant. It's the word that continuously goes through my mind. She's very abundant. So I see them as being someone. Okay, I'm just going to say it and take it as it resonates and leave what doesn't. But I see them as being very wealthy, very very wealthy, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here. I see them as having a lot of money. Yeah, like I'm trying to see other scenarios here, but I see them as being having a lot of money. Now whether that's money from, yeah, I think they got this money from working, because I was going to say maybe they are their parents are very rich and they just got that money from them, but I don't see that, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. As I was saying, this is someone that has gotten where they are without help from anyone else, or maybe not help, but because of their own effort, you know. So I don't see them as being like rich because of their parents, but I do see them being very wealthy, or at least having a good amount, like being well off in terms of like financially. They are okay, they are stable. They have maybe their own place, they drive a nice car, they take you out to like very elegant restaurants, all of that jazz. I do see them as being well off in terms of money. Now I feel like this person has a lot of friends with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork, and for some reason that card is giving me someone who has a very large group of friends. This is not someone that has maybe one close friend or two. This is someone that still hangs out with people from their childhood. This is someone who maybe was popular in high school and still hangs out with those friends. This is someone that has friends everywhere. Like you're going to be introduced to so many people all the time. They're always going to be like, hey, I want you to like, I want to introduce you to my friend from my childhood. And then at another party, they were going to be like, hey, I want you to meet my friends. And you're like, how many friends do you have? So yeah, they're going to be very like popular in the sense of having a lot of people in their circle. But this is also talking about someone who's very likable. When I say popular, I do not mean of someone, I'm not talking about someone who is a bully or someone who believes they are better than anyone else. I just mean that they're very likable, very social. I see them completely as a social butterfly. This is a social butterfly in every every aspect, in every meaning of the word. They are a social butterfly, and they just get along with a lot of people. They have a lot of friends, very close friends, but they also have like friends that maybe are not super close, but they really get along. So they are just going to have a lot of friends in different categories, but a lot of friends. I see them as being such a light, like in your life and in everyone's life. They're someone who's very, very funny. In terms of physical appearance, I'm getting the vibe of someone with lighter features. So a very like blonde hair, blue or greenish eyes. It could also be brownish eyes, but blonde hair or lighter hair, lighter skin tone. So maybe not as pale as I am, but kind of in this area. Maybe it's funny because I got the same from the last reading. Not that they are blonde, they were actually not blonde in the last reading, but maybe you are also going to be dealing with a redhead here. So that's for a very specific group of people, but I like overall see this as someone who has very light features. So blonde, lighter skin tone, colored eyes maybe, or lighter eyes, all of that. I see them as being the life of the party, like they are someone who people love hanging out with. And if they're super, super funny, I see them as someone who's just very, I'm going to say like childlike, but not in a bad way. We have a lot of pages here, like page, and we have the Six of cups, which to me in this case reminds me of like a child. This is a very childlike person, but not in an immature kind of way, because I see them as very independent and very good with communication, so I don't see them as someone who is immature, but they have this like childlike presence to them that is very refreshing. Like, they just love not taking things seriously, not taking life seriously, but not in a bad way again. Like, they take on their responsibilities very well. But they are just someone who is very chill, very relaxed. They love having fun. They know how to have fun. And I don't mean like partying or anything like, well, they could be party animals, don't get me wrong. But when I say they know how to have fun, I mean it more so in the sense of they can have fun in every situation. Maybe even just watching a movie, but they would be the kind of people that would start, I don't know, like commenting on the movie and making jokes about it, and then they make you laugh so much, and they make the movie experience like 100 times better than it was just sitting there and watching it. Like, they start maybe making fun of the characters, or they start adding to the scene some, like, I don't know, dialogue. You know what I mean? They're the kind of people that will make you laugh regardless of the situation. I see them. What else can we see here? So they have a very large group of friends. They are financially stable. I think they are very sweet. That's what I'm getting with these two cards here. When it comes to love, I think they're very, very sweet, very nice, very loving, very kind. Like, very cute. That's what I'm getting. Like, very, very cute. They can do very, like, really nice things for you. Maybe not super grand gestures. That could be also the case, but what I'm referring to right now is like, they're the kind of people that would give you a good morning note whenever you, like, if they're going off to work and you're staying at their place, or whatever the scenario is. This is someone that would maybe leave you a cup of coffee, and give you a good morning note. I love you. You know what I mean? Like, they have very little but very sweet gestures all the time. They're the kind of people that would pick up a flower from the park and give it to you just to be romantic, just to be nice, cute, nice. I said nice twice. Nice, kind. So they're very sweet. I feel like this is a very genuine person. This is someone whose feelings are very truthful, very genuine. This is also someone that is very action oriented with the Chariot here. So this is not someone who just waits for things to happen. This is someone that goes ahead and makes them happen. And this is also someone who's very passionate about the things that they do with the Knight of Wands. This person is very passionate about everything in life. They're going to be very passionate about you, about your relationship. They are very passionate about their friends. They're very passionate about work. They have a lot of passions, and they're very intense in the good way kind of person. They're very passionate in life, and they know what they want, and they go to get it. What else can I see here? I feel like with these 7 of Wands here, when you meet them, maybe they're going to be kind of closed off to the idea of being in a serious relationship. Maybe they're just coming out of a bad relationship, or maybe they have a lot of like things to do at work and they don't have the time for it. But I think that this is going to change very quickly. Like, maybe like right now they are single for sure, because this is a single card. And I feel like when you meet them, they're going to be very comfortable with being single. They enjoy being single. And maybe at first they're going to kind of want a more casual relationship with you if that's something that you accept, but very, very rapidly this relationship is going to transform into something serious. So either you or them or both of you are going to develop feelings, very strong feelings for the other, very quickly. So this relationship is not a casual one night stand kind of thing. This is definitely something serious, but I feel like at first they're going to be kind of not stubborn, but very into their singleness, and they are not looking to have anything serious with anyone. They just want to like have casual things, but that's not gonna last long. Okay, and let's grab some oracle cards to gain more clarity and detail. Okay, Spirit, can you please give me some oracle cards to have more clarity about group number 2's person? Okay. Diligence. Elimination. So remember how I said that this person is going to be like a light in your life? I see that with the Sun card, I see them as being someone just very pure. Like I don't know how to explain. You know that kind of people that just have something to them? They just have this energy to them that pulls you in. And you just feel safe with them. You just feel good with them. Not only do they make you happy, but they make you a better person. And they, like, it's the kind of people that you can learn so much from. Like, wow, I love the way they live their life. I love the way they think. I love the way they go about things. That's kind of the vibe that they are giving me. This is someone who just lives for themselves. Not in a selfish kind of way, but I mean it more so in the kind of... this came to mind. This is going to be specific, but I just heard YOLO. So you only live once. This is that kind of people. Not like a bro saying YOLO and then jumping off a cliff or anything, but this is someone who doesn't take life seriously. They take on their responsibilities and they're very mature and very responsible. But at the same time, this is someone who enjoys the pleasures of life and knows how to live. They do not get sucked on into like in terms of work, or they I don't know how to explain this. This is someone that knows how to live. This is someone that knows how to enjoy life. They do not take life too seriously. They love hard. They live hard. They enjoy things. They do whatever they want to do because they know that it will bring them happiness. And you're going to learn so much from them, as does anyone else around them. They see them, like, people see them as, wow, I want to live my life as this person does. I want to think like this person, and do not be afraid to enjoy my life. So yeah, I feel like they are going to bring you that sense of wow, who, like, where has this person been all of my life? Okay, we have taken risks and focus. So let me just make sure they all fit in the frame. Okay, with the taking risks, I feel like this is someone who, as I mentioned earlier, they are very action oriented. This is not someone who is afraid of failing. This is someone who, if they want to do something, they're going to do it. They take the risk. They focus on whatever they want. So this is someone who's very, not only action oriented, but very determined. This is what I'm getting here. They are very, very determined in life. If they want something, they're going to go and get it, period. This is not someone that's scared of taking risks. This is not someone that's mediocre or that like staying in their comfort zone. This is someone who needs that, like, not adrenaline, but like that movement in their life. So they love taking on new things. They love, I don't know, having a new thing to explore. I heard that they love being outside, so they maybe love hiking or camping, something like that. But this is someone who, whenever they set their mind to something, they're going to go and get it. They're very determined and very, like, brave. They take action and take risks in life. They do not just sit around waiting for things to happen, they make them happen. Let me see if I have anything else for you. I think that's all. Group number 2. Thank you so much for watching again. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below. I would highly appreciate it if you would tell me what kind of readings you would like to see from me next. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'll be posting very frequently, ideally every single day, realistically every other day, but nonetheless, I'm going to be posting very frequently. Just a reminder that I'm doing a free card, like, personal reading. So if you're interested in winning that, then you just have to subscribe to my channel and comment down below that you subscribed, and just leave a like, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, hi group number 3. If you chose this tiger's eye, then this reading is for you. We'll start off with your tarot and then do the oracle cards. Oh, by the way, as always, this is a general reading for the collective, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything might resonate with your specific case, so just apply it as it resonates. And this is not gender specific, so if I say she or he, do not listen to any pronouns that I use. Yeah, let's start with your reading. So please, Spirit, can you tell us how group number 3's person is going to be like, how they are going to look like, and can you tell us much information about group number 3's next person, please? Okay. So very strong Taurus and Virgo energy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Also very strong Pisces. Let's see what we have here. Okay. One more card, please, Spirit. Okay, thank you. I'll take them. Bottom of the deck energy, you've got the Page of Wands. Your bottom of the deck energy is your overall energy. Let's put this here. Let me just make sure everything is in frame. Okay. Wow, okay. Let's put this back here. Okay, so as I mentioned, very strong earth energy in general. So, like, the strongest is Taurus and Virgo, but I can also sense a bit of Capricorn energy here. And very strong Aquarius or Pisces. Okay. So right off the bat, what I can see is that this person wants something very serious with you. With the Four of Wands here and the Hierophant, this is marriage. This is a very committed, serious relationship. I feel like your person is definitely not someone who likes casual things. This is not what I'm hearing here. Is that this person is not someone who has not experience, but maybe this is not someone who has had a lot of relationships in life. this is someone who I feel is more focused on other aspects of their life rather than their like love side of their life. I see them as being very shy, very quiet, very introverted, very, very introverted. This is someone that maybe in social situations doesn't really speak a lot, but they're listening to everyone, they're paying attention. This is not someone that maybe zones out and doesn't really pay attention to what you're saying at all. This is someone who just prefers listening than talking. So they're very introverted. This is someone who is not like a player or an F-boy or anything like that. This is a person that is not used to being in relationships, not because they do not get them, if that makes sense, not because they are not lucky in love, but because they have other priorities. I feel like this is someone who is really focused on their like academic part of their life or their job, whether that is because they want something very serious. It could tell me maybe that they are older and ready to settle, but that is not necessarily the case. This is just someone that prefers being in relationships and rather than having casual things with people, because like they are very shy, so it doesn't really come as easy for them to pick up girls at bars or anything like that. They're very relaxed, very calm. This is not a very like intense person, if that makes sense. Like they just have this energy to them that they're very like calm, like it's all very like kind of neutral is what I heard. So they just go about life like minding their own business, doing whatever they want to do in terms of, oh, do I want to go to the movies on my own? Then I'll go do that. Do I want to go eat lunch by myself to a restaurant? Then I'll go do that. They are not faced by the fact that they are not with someone, and they love being on their own. Not in terms of being single, but they're a very lone wolf. They love being by themselves so much. I don't see them as being social butterflies. I see them as being very introverted. They just love hanging out with themselves, and they're very analytic, very rational, like very, very rational and super analytic. They are always thinking about things. They're always analyzing everything. What else can I see? I see them having darker features. I see them having like dark hair, like brown hair, brown eyes, or black hair, black eyes. Kind of in terms of skin tone, they could be anything. They could have a light skin tone, medium skin tone, like tan, or they can have a dark skin tone. I don't really see that specifically here. I think that this is someone that's very stable in their life. They have their responsibilities like very checked, and they are someone who just can't, I don't know how to explain. Like this is someone who isn't necessarily taking risks. They live their day by day kind of in a routine. They are very responsible, very mature. That's why I'm getting like the sense of maybe this is an older person, but doesn't have to be. That could just be their personality. They're very intuitive. Like they're very, very intuitive, whether they know it or not. But maybe by analyzing so much, they come to conclusions that no one else could come to. They can perceive things that maybe no one else is perceiving. I feel like this person, I'm also getting a Libra vibe from this. I feel like they have a hard time choosing or deciding. I see them as very indecisive. We have these two that kind of represent the same, like juggling between two things, not knowing which path to take, and they're together. So I feel like there's a strong emphasis in this person doesn't really know how to choose. I feel like this is someone that loves being in a routine, that having already their day set up for them and doing like what they know they have to do, maybe do an extra thing like to chill, to wind down. But they are the kind of people that wake up in the morning, maybe at a specific time, like maybe they always wake up at, let's say, 7 a.m. They make themselves a smoothie, they go work out to the gym, then they go to work, then they have lunch, then they come back to their home and they read for a little, and then they go take a bath, and then they have dinner, watch some TV, and repeat the next day. You know, this is not someone that particularly gets out of their routine, and they like it that way. This is a very like organized, very stick to the rules kind of person. But this is not someone who's boring. I feel like you can have a lot of excitement with them. We have the Page of Wands here. I think that they also have this like passionate side to them. They're just more chill in life. I think that they have gone through quite some things. They have healed a lot in their past. Maybe I don't know what I'm getting, like they were bullied at school. I don't know why, that is very, very specific, but I'm hearing that they were bullied at school, and they are not someone who likes being in social environments, or do not likes being social in general. But I think that once you get to know them, once you gain their trust, they can be such a supportive partner. This is definitely someone you can rely on. Definitely. This is someone who's very responsible and takes people's trust very seriously. So if you ask them to do you a favor, they're going to do it. If you rely on them for something, they will make sure they do not disappoint you. What else can I see here? I think that they are well off in terms of financial stability with the Ace of Pentacles. I think they will be able to offer you something very stable and grounded, not only in terms of their relationship with the Hierophant here and the Four of Wands. Like, this is someone that's going to offer you a serious relationship, like obviously, without any doubt, but also this is someone who can offer you like financial stability. They are very, very independent. They're, again, a lone wolf, but they are very honest. They're very sweet. It takes a little bit for them to trust people, again, with that feeling of they have gone through some things in the past, but once they do, they're super sweet. They're someone who will always be there for you no matter what. Okay, let's see your oracle cards. Oh, also, something I'm hearing is that they're not someone who is kind of action-oriented, in the sense of they're kind of slow when it comes to achieving some things, especially in the romantic area. So they're not the kind of people that would be like, oh, I like you and let me take you out. This is someone who's a bit scared in that sense. So they might be, again, with the indecisive kind of side to them. It could help for you to make the first move, or for you to plan certain dates for them to feel more comfortable, because they are scared and they are not someone who's very bold when it comes to flirting or anything like that. So maybe this is a kind of relationship where you have to take the first step, to make the first move, and then they'll realize like, oh, this is how you do it, and then they'll start doing it as well. Okay, let's grab some oracle cards. Spirit, can you please give us some more information and clarity about group number 3's person? Please, Spirit, talk to us. Tell us more about this group number 3's person. you. We've got embracing. Okay. I'm going to... Okay, great, thank you. Thriving. Oh, these are a lot. I thought they were less. Love. Okay, let's do it like that. Hopefully you can see. Okay, with the flow card, I feel like, as I was saying, they are not necessarily action oriented. They are more the kind of people that we just flow and see where things like live them, if that makes sense. They just want to flow and see where that gets them. They're successful for sure. As I was saying, they have been very focused on their finances or on their career, and they have worked very hard for what they have, but they now can say that they are successful in whatever they do. They're going to love you so much. They're going to have a lot of love within themselves. Like they are someone who, like, maybe they're not as expressive, but they definitely feel very hard in general. So this is someone who might keep their feelings to themselves, but those feelings are very, very intense and very strong, and they're very passionate about you in specific. Thriving, again, I think they're very successful right now. They are not necessarily looking for someone, but again, they're not the kind of people who want that, casual things. I don't know why I'm stepping so much on my words. I'm sorry about that. Maybe this is them and they speak like that. They're very nervous, but I feel like right now they're thriving. They're having their life is okay. Not okay, like they're really enjoying their life. They have everything they wanted in terms of achieving their goals, but they're not looking for something specific. They're not looking for love right now, but if they find it, and that is you, then they are going to want something committed and serious. They don't want something casual. And with embracing, to me, that goes very well with the flow. Like, they just embrace they just embrace whatever life throws at them. So if you appear into their life and you start hanging out, you start dating, they're just going to embrace that new part of their life, and they're just going to let loose and flow and enjoy it, thrive at life. But yeah, I don't see them as being action-oriented. I see them as being more so of like the flowing kind of people that just accept whatever is happening. They embrace it and they just go with it rather than taking action, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's all I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below. I would highly appreciate it if you would leave me a comment saying what kind of reading you would like to see from me next. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. I'll be posting very frequently, ideally every single day, but realistically every other day. Nonetheless, it's going to be very frequent. And just a reminder that I'm doing a free reading, personal reading, like a giveaway to my subscribers. So if you're interested, just have to subscribe, comment down below that you are subscribed, and give a thumbs up to this video. So thank you so much for watching.